Hi Flosstube, my name is Barbie. This is my channel, Asthewipturns. Today is April 17th. This is Flosstube number 2. I wanted to start off by saying I appreciate everybody who subscribed, who watched my first video. It wasn't great, but I hope this one is better. I'm improving, maybe. I really appreciate your time. You know, we all have limited time, and it was very heartwarming that you chose me to spend a little bit of time with me on my first video, and I really appreciate that. To start out here, I wanted to show you a project that I had finished. It's Glendale Place. I had finished this last year. And I used all the called for fabric, everything. I think the fabric is Neverland Fiberlicious, I believe. And I think it's DMC. It's all DMC, but it has buttons and just a really cool. It was really fun. My grandkids really like that. And here it is finished. See if I can keep the glare. I had this framed at Hobby Lobby, and it hangs in the hall in there. The kids always like to look at it when they come up here to my craft room. So I was really excited about that because that's my first finish. Huge. It's actually not my first, but it's the biggest I had. And then the other one I had done, this is my only small I've ever done. And I did this, I don't even know when, I wasn't even writing it down, but it's from this book. Home for the Harvest. It's that one right there. And I wouldn't mind doing some more of these, but as I said before, I struggle with smalls, and I have tons of them to do. I struggle. But that, I wanted to show you that. Those are some of my finishes that I've had. Next, we're going to go into my Heaven and Earth designs. That's what we're doing this time. My whips that some of them I'm working on, and I'll let you know which ones that are active and which ones are not active right now. And let me pull up my picture here. The first one is Ex Machina by Chris Ortego. This is a Heaven and Earth design. Let me put it up there. I'm trying not to get the glare, guys. This has 286,200 stitches when it's complete. And I have 48,118 stitches, and I'm 16.81% complete on this one. And I can't wait to finish this one. It's probably going to hang in our man cave when I get it done. And this is my progress. This is the full thing, but pretty much got this side. That's how much I've gotten. And you get into this clock, and there's a lot of confetti. It's rough. And so you can tell that I do some, and then I'll come down and do these solid pieces just to get a break from the intense of the confetti up there. But I'm excited. I can't wait to get this one, and I always close my eyes and think, it's gonna just be so beautiful when I've been working on the eyes. I've been coming down here and getting into her eyes. So pretty soon I'll have her eyes done, so she'll look at me while I'm stitching her. So I'm excited. I'm excited about all of these. My next one is Farewell to Anger. And this is what it looks like. Let me make sure I got you on there. It has a total of 257,500 stitches. I have 21,744 stitches, and I'm at 8.44%. And the one before and this one are both on 25 count easy grid. And they're all, I do 1/1 full cross is what I do. And this is where, I guess it doesn't need to go all the way out. This is where I'm at. I just love this one. It has really pretty colors, which is surprising because I'm usually not really a bright colored person, I don't think, but I think it's pretty. It's so pretty. Just a pretty happy piece. Okay, next is my no smoking. Let me pull, I have my pad right here. I'm pulling up the pictures so I can show them to you. And I have a lot of them. I have more that I'm not even working on, and I have the patterns, and some of them I even have kitted up. And okay, here it is. And I'm not working on any of them. This is no smoking. It has 85,950 stitches. It's by Randall Spangler. I have 1,310 stitches. It's 1.52%. And this particular one is on, I did on 28 count, but it's still easy grid, and it's still 1/1 full cross. And this is what I have. This little corner I've been working on. The first two I'm pretty actively flowing on those. This one I hit when I can. Sometimes I'll bounce. If I get bored, then I'll go, oh, well, I'm gonna grab something different, and I'll pick one up. So that's what that one is. Let me pull my next picture up here. The next one is called, it's Mini Max, and it's called Sisters. And it has 69,975 stitches when it's done. I have 1,319. I'm at 1.88%. And I think the artist of this is Brown. The last name's Brown. And I was doing this one. I thought about doing this one and giving it to my sister. It's really not her style, but I liked it. So that's, and this is where I'm at. Got that little corner. And that background, because it's kind of marble-ish, it's pretty confetti heavy because it's marble-ish. It looks like marble. So as you could tell, I was doing some color by color, moving along there, and then sometimes I come back and I fill. It's just whatever I'm in the mood for. My next one is called Winter Friends. It is a horse one. And I love this one. I've been writing since I was 4. And when I was a teenager, I actually trick rode. If you've ever heard of Riata Ranch Cowgirls. And then later on in life, I bred and trained my own. And I still have 4 of mine, and they're old like me now. So they're retired, but they'll be here until they aren't no more. Maybe I'll try and post some pictures on Instagram of them, if you would like. And I love this one too. And I have 11,859 stitches in this one. It is only 189,000 stitches. I know, only, right? But compared to the other ones, it's pretty small. And I've got 6.27% done on this one. And I can't wait. I love working on this one too. It's really not that bad. Has a little bit of confetti up in here, but it hasn't been really bad. Not like some of them I've gotten into. So there's that one. My next one is going to be up here. Okay, here we go. is Alice in Wonderland. And this is by Jasmine Beckett. It has 255,150 stitches complete, or when it's complete. I have 8,270 and I'm at 3.24%. So this one I haven't really been working on. I usually work on the horse, the Farewell to Anger, and Ex Machina, and one other one I'll show you. These I grab when I want something different to move them along. So, and I have her on rods. They're sewed on, so, and this is what I have so far on her. And I can't wait to get her done too. She's gonna be a neat one. In time, I will get her finished. My last one, and I usually, this is the one that I work on as well, that's a regular work on, that I work on. Oops. And this is Once Upon a Fairy Tale. And this is Max Color, 402,000 stitches when it's complete. I have 33,162 and I'm 8.25% done. And this one I do have on the frame still because I didn't want to take the other ones I took off, and next time, like when I come in for an update on these, I'll have the other two in frames as well, so I won't take them off again. I'm just doing that so you can see the start, but this one I was not. This one's huge and I'm not going to. And that's where I'm at. Let me stand up here. This is where I'm at. You can see the owl over here, all the books. This is gonna be a bookshelf. I've moved down here and started doing down here. I think there's some fairies down in here. This is the top of the building. This one I hope I can get done before I die. I hope I can get all of them done before I die, but we will have to see how that plays out. I was gonna show you, I'm done showing you those, so that's my HAEDs that I have. Now I have tons of other patterns and I have several that are kitted that I have not started, and I'm not gonna show those because they're not started, so it's not. But I did pick up some things I wanted to show. I got my planner. I've been buying the planner from this place the last 2 years, and I thought I would share because there might be somebody who's looking for one and might be interested. And this is the planner. It's by Checklist Planners. They're on Etsy. This, you can pick different covers. This is the one I picked, same on both sides, and they put your name. I think it's about like $47 for this, but you can order it and then they'll give it to you for by the month. Like this one will start in May for me because my other one's gonna end. So, and this is what it kind of looks like. I like it. It's open. You can put your plans, whatever, and then it has here you got another planning page, and then it gives you the days of the week where you have plenty of room to write in them. As you can see, let me flip it here. It also has a spot in here, let me see if I can find it, that gives you the full calendar at the beginning. So you have like a solid calendar so you can look to see and put your stuff all out. I'm not one that does stickers and stuff, but I do try and write down, especially on my HAEDs. I'll usually write down, like on my smaller ones, I'll write down what I worked on that day, but my HAEDs, I will write down like how much I got done, how many stitches I got that night, so then I can add them up at the end of the week. So, and this is the name of the place if you want to check them out. I'm not affiliated with them. I bought this, so it has nothing to You know, I'm not getting anything. I just thought other people might like to see what I use, and maybe you're interested in it. My next thing I got, I ordered these off Amazon, and if you're interested, I can look to see what the name of them is, but they were really inexpensive. And I thought, wow, these are cool because you could use them. They have a clear thing over them, and they pop open. And I was thinking you could take a small, you know, something small that would fit in this, put it on a piece of sticky board or however you do yours, and close it up, and you would have, it would be protected, but inexpensive. I mean, you know, for like the little smaller ones. And then you also have these different colors that will allow it to sit up, which you can't see, but you can put these little things and then you can set them up, and they come in different sizes, different colors. And this is like a small holder for the small ones where you could put something small in it. And so I thought these were neat. I'm going to try it. When I finish one of my smalls, I'm going to finish it in that and see how it does. But I thought there might be other people that are interested in that. And also too, if you have kids, I collect a lot of stuff, and it is so cool because you can put things in them and it protects them from getting dirty or anything. Obviously, once you do this, whatever you put in it is the only thing that will go in it. But I was thinking this would be really cool for if you had, you know, young kids that had like special toys they liked or something, or figurines or whatever, that these would be neat. Even teenagers, if they had neat things that it would keep them clean, and yet they could still display them, and you still could use your things to sit them on your shelf. They just pop on, and then you could set them up on your shelf. So I put this one in there just to show, because I thought that was kind of neat. As a collector, that's kind of a neat thing. And if they're so inexpensive, I think I got, I don't know how many for $12. They were just cheap. So inexpensive for a lot of those type of things. I did have a question that I wanted to ask you guys. One of my projects, excuse the zipper, one of the projects I had been working on is the Bella Filipina mermaid, this one. And my question was, I was looking online, I was trying to find, I know a lot of people do the 1/1 on the skin, which I plan on doing that, but has anybody ever taken one of these and done it in with different amounts of thread? Like, I decided to start this, I'm doing 3 strands on these crustaceans, ocean crustaceans, and the hair I'm doing 2/2, 3/2, and then the green part, which is the shading part, I'm doing 1/1. And I'm going to continue this throughout this pattern. Oops. Throughout this pattern. Has anybody ever done that or seen one that was done that way, and what was the end result? Was it good? Because I haven't seen it, and I thought, well, I'm going for it. I couldn't find anything. I searched, as you know, different ways that people have done them, and I didn't find anything. So I was curious. So if you know of anybody that has, or you have experience and you've ever done this, if you could let me know how it worked out for you, if you liked it. I was thinking it would give it a dimensional look, you know. You would have different levels, like the shading, you know, it's deeper in, it's supposed to be darker in, and so 1 by 1 it puts it farther back, like as if it was like in a shadow or something. So if you do, let me know, because I've looked YouTube, I've looked the internet, I've gone on some of the group chat thingies to see if anybody's ever, and I couldn't find anybody that has done that. So I think that's it for me today. Oh, you know what? I'm going to show you something. There's so many people that sew. You can make this bag and modify it, and it makes a great thing for carrying your project bags. You can put several in here to go traveling. Sometimes when I go to see my son, I throw them in these little, and I made some for myself. And this is what they look like. I modified the inside. I put this strap with Velcro, and then as you can see over here, you can put projects. You can put projects, and I can get quite a few in here. And you can also use the made project bags, the small project bags. Now these are, I got these off of Amazon. They're little kids bags, you know, they take to school to put over the back of their chairs. But I really liked them because they have the front where you can put your card or whatever, so you know what's in there. But you can put quite a few in here, and I even have a small lamp that I can fit in here that has a little magnifier. And so I wanted to pass that on, that you can do that. And as you can tell, and then you zip it, you know, zips up, and you have a little suitcase to carry here. And you can see I have a couple of different ones because sometimes I put, here's the Nightmare Before Christmas. You can see I went fancy with the little handles and the little zippers. This fabric you won't find. This is all custom fabric. I bought a lot of custom fabric years ago, made bags, and this is another one. This is magnificent, and I made it without the border on it. But they're all the same. They all work the same. And I thought maybe you guys might like that too as well. I'm going to get off here now, and I hope you guys have a great Easter. I hope you come back. I hope you subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you.